Hi everybody, welcome along to A Little Bit Extra. This is your escape from the shit show that is planet Earth, and I am freaking pumped right now because we are about to break down the biggest pop culture moments of 2025 and doing it with somebody that I absolutely love talking about pop culture with, the one and only comedian Chris Parker.
Thanks for having me, Sharon Casey.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad, I'm an honour to be here at A Little Bit Extra.
Oh, I have talked about you so many times in this podcast.
Really?
Just because of like different things that you've introduced me to within pop culture. Like you were on Chapel Row before anyone was on Chapel Row.
Oh, come on now.
You were.
But I was still too late, you know?
No, you weren't. Like before the Edge even played Chapel Row, you were out there being like, guys, have you heard of Chapel Row?
Wow.
So you should own it. Also, you introduced me to Las Culturistas, my favourite podcast.
Great. And what a year they've had. Unbelievable.
Huge
It's
year.
crazy, isn't it?
I know. I was like writing these awards today and I was like, these are going to be nothing on the Las Culture Awards.
Oh my God, I know.
But we're still going to
Love
give it a
them.
crack. So some of these moments I'm aware that you probably won't know about because I know that you're not as crazy about reality TV as I am.
Isn't it interesting that, like, because we used to have such, like, monoculture, like, you know, we would all be watching the TV at the same time, or we would all be listening to the same music at the same time, whereas now, through, like, algorithms and, like, everything just being so spread, it's like you can have a completely different experience of what the year of pop culture has been to me. And I'm like, well, obviously it's this, but it's like, and then you'll say people's names that I've never even heard of.
But the thing is,
it's shocking and it's horrifying.
But it's why I wanted to get you to do this, because I've gone through and I've made my list of what I thought that it was, but they're all up for discussion, and we can get your awards as well, and you can agree, disagree.
I've had a glance
at
your Google Doc, Sharon Casey, and I did have some points to bring up.
Okay, well, I am ready to get into this. So, person of 2025.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Now, what do you mean by person of 2025?
Well, just a person I feel like that dominated pop culture in 2025.
Pop culture specifically. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that just became like everybody was talking about them. They became kind of like a meme in every way possible and just did big things.
And do you have nominations, or are you just going straight in for who it is?
Well, I've got two or three people that I've thought of.
Okay.
I've noticed in the Google Doc you've added some people as well.
I've already forgotten who I added in, but I remember. Okay, you go. Tell me.
Person 2025, I thought would have to be Taylor Swift. He's already disagreed straight out. So my picks for people of 2025 was Taylor Swift, because I feel like she was just everywhere, anywhere.
Yeah.
She stopped the internet when she got engaged. I had to drive into work at 7 a.m. to do an emergency episode for the podcast. Then she's released albums and movies and a docuseries.
Yeah.
But the runner-up to her, I would have to say Olivia Dean's had a bit of a moment, but I wouldn't say the person of the year.
I would say Olivia Dean has had a breakout year.
Yes, that's a great description.
But not necessarily dominated pop culture. Like we also don't really know a lot about her personal life.
That's very true, apart from the fact that she dated Harry Styles for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. God, gorgeous, isn't
gorgeous
that?
Couple.
When it's two really hot people like that, you're just like, I'm a little bit intimidated by the idea of them kissing.
Oh, I'm intimidated by the sex that he must be having with Zoe Kravitz. Right?
Yeah.
Him and Zoe Kravitz is like cool and hot, just like colliding.
But do you think that maybe they're like, whoa, there's so much potential here, we don't know what to do with ourselves, and then it's awkward because they're like, whoa, we're like, anything could happen, and then they're like, so nothing happens?
That's actually a really good point. But when I saw the videos of like when Harry Styles went to meet her dad, Lenny Kravitz,
yes,
I was like, of course Lenny Kravitz is going to be the cool guy that is like Harry Styles' father-in-law.
Now Lenny, he's leather pants, cock ring.
Yep.
Can you say that on A Little Bit Extra?
You can say whatever you want a little bit extra.
Yeah, with his fucking cock ring. No, not cock ring. He had like a piercing though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, cock ring's the tool. It's the tool.
Yeah.
The piercing is for
Prince Albert.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Why Albert? Anyway, we're off track.
I have no idea. We're so off track. We should Google that.
Okay, yes. I would say I personally am not a Swiftie. I know. And I've actually...
He's broken the podcast rules.
And I got into like major fights on my time at the Edge because I would make Swifties call me and I would have arguments with them. about the way that she plays pop culture. And I know that this is we're bringing the Casey fans over here to a little bit extra.
Yes.
And the Casey fans are diehard Swifties.
Oh,
But
not all of them.
I do think she's a monster.
And today was the day that a little bit extra died. Thank you, Chris Parker.
No. I think, we shouldn't. What I do think is we should never take pop culture seriously.
Yes.
That's my number one theory on it all. So I feel like everything that I say about Taylor or whatever should be taken with a grain of salt. You know, it shouldn't be taken seriously. But I do think I'm have a break. Honestly, I just think she works so hard. I couldn't believe an album came out after that incredible tour.
Oh.
I clocked off in October. Do you know what I mean?
It's been
Mentally, I'm out. And I did probably 7 full days of work this year, and I'm exhausted. I couldn't imagine how hard she's working.
I also just can't believe the fact that she does all of this and then she just doesn't stop. I would be insane if I had to come up with continuous Easter eggs, and that they stem back so far.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It actually sends a shiver down my spine, the kind of thought that goes through it all, and the team that must be involved around it. I'm what could they achieve?
There must be an Easter egg department.
Oh, they're there's some of our world's greatest minds. I think you probably start in government and then you get pulled by the tech companies and you sort of work for Amazon or Elon, and then from there the only pay increase from there is for working for Taylor Swift.
Amen.
What I will say is I saw a clip of her giving her staff bonuses for the tour, and that was really important for her. And I thought 2 things. 1, it's interesting that I'm seeing this, and 2, it's amazing that she did that.
Yeah, $197 million just in bonuses. And apparently $100,000 for truck drivers and crew, and the dancers got $750,000.
Do you know what though? Kudos as well. While we're just talking about pop stars doing amazing stuff, and this is someone who I think we have constantly taken for granted, is Billie Eilish.
Yes.
Because she really is a gal of her word. And she said, remember that interview? She was we just shouldn't have billionaires. And she is constantly giving out huge sums of cash to charitable organizations or kind of giving back in a way that I think is really fascinating. I think did she release any music this year? No.
I think so. Oh, I
God.
can't remember.
See?
Shit. Maybe
no, I have no idea.
Maybe it was last
2025
year.
feels like a decade.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does feel
really
like a decade. But I would have sworn the Coldplay concert happened 3 years ago.
I know. Was that this year?
Yes, Sarah, and it's in your highlights.
Shiver me timbers. Well, also, my other runner-up for Person of the Year was 50 Cent. Just because in the last couple of months with the 50 Cent with the Diddy documentary.
Oh, I'm so not across Diddy.
You need to watch this documentary.
Okay. Is it amazing?
It's mind-blowing.
Oh my God.
What an disgusting human he is. Yeah.
Bad guy.
Worse than you would have thought. I didn't even know that Biggie's family hate him.
Yeah.
So,
I'm really not across any of it, but for me, this year was really taken over by Celebrity Traitors. It was the first time I'd really sort of fallen head over heels back in love with reality TV and game shows in particular. And Alan Carr on Celebrity Traitors is one of the greatest TV appearances we've had of the year. Have you seen it?
I have seen bits and pieces of it, and it's interesting you say that because this infiltrated pop culture so much that my sisters that do not care about pop culture whatsoever were going on about Alan Carr in the family group chat.
I think he will be unstoppable next year because he's already so famous anyway. He was already so popular, and then to with that level of fame, smash into mainstream again and pull a whole new audience again. I just think I think what will happen is he'll get his talk show back.
Oh, I hope he does.
And once he gets his talk show back, he'll be so current and so important.
Why did he lose his talk show?
I think he had his time, and then it was just and then the rise of Graham Norton. It was sort of we'll just give it, all
maybe
the love.
He'll be the successor of Graham Norton.
Who
knows?
Anyway.
Well, moving on to our next category, Album of the Year. Now, when I talked to a few people like this, what they thought Album of the Year was, they were all like, oh, it's Olivia Dean. It's Olivia Dean. And I'm like, yes, it was a great album, but it was not Album of the Year. Album of the Year for me, there was many options, but Jade's album, That's Just Showbiz Baby, was slept on so badly. Like every member of Little Mix has gone solo. Nobody has done a body of work like Jade has. And that album is no skips, start to finish, pop mania.
When will we start taking British music as seriously as US music?
It's honestly a travesty.
It's kind of it's unbelievable actually that like because even like I'd say like Olivia Dean is this like kind of rare anomaly, right? She's able to kind of have a breakout, but even then it's like I think if she was a US star, like it would be the ascent would be faster.
Yeah.
Like there's still just so much work she needs to kind of put into it.
Because every aspect, like even when you're watching like the Jade tour that she did, she's not playing like the big stadiums that she used to play with Little Mix. She's playing like small arenas and sometimes even smaller kind of like Power Station, Auckland, 7,000 people vibes.
Yes.
And she still brings a production as if she is on a stadium. The costumes, the dancing, the vocals.
What I think is that you've fallen in love. Like it's an amazing album. She's an amazing talent, but it's like the thing is like the fact that we've sort of slept on it is the thing that's driving you crazy about it.
Yes,
Whereas
it makes me mad.
I'm like, listen, album of the year, it has to be Gaga, surely.
Oh,
That actually came out
yes.
this year. That Mayhem
album is unreal.
Is crazy.
I just got back from the Mayhem Ball actually.
You were there?
I went on Friday night and it was phenomenal. Like I was disappointed that she didn't play a couple of songs that I love, but like she didn't do much of Chromatica and she didn't do, you know, like You and I or Speechless or Rain on Me, which I wanted more Chromatica really, but the
I think
songs
she's got a
from
long
Mayhem
way
are
to go with
so
Chromatica.
good.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're so good at that. I've been like, their concert's over there. I'm going to go and enjoy it.
Yeah, you got to say yes.
I know.
Yes to the memes.
Well, they've also got to start saying yes to coming to New Zealand.
Well, I mean, if only Eden Park could get some more frickin' shows and the
know.
residents stop being little bitches.
I agree.
But that album had so many great tracks on it, like Abracadabra, High, Killer,
Unreal.
How Bad Do
Vanish
You Want Me?
Into You.
Oh.
How Bad Do You Want Me? It just keeps going. And the fact that she's at this point of her career, I think where a lot of the world tells you to sort of stop making music or you're kind of too old, and to sort of come back louder and poppier than ever is unreal.
She actually talked about that at her show and she goes, you know, everyone keeps telling me to stop blah, 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 but I'm going to be doing this for another 20 years. So I was like, yes, Gaga, you should.
Also, she performed to like, was it like 2 million people in Brazil or something insane? Like and we're just like
anxiety inducing.
But we're also just like, oh yeah, Brazil, sure, like you can perform. And I'm like, no, that's incredible.
It's huge.
What an amazing feat.
And the fact that she came on like for the encore doing How Bad Do You Want Me and she like takes all her full makeup off was unreal. And also the whole thing being choreographed by a New Zealander, Paris Goebel, like that is just...
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Like she's already like had these incredible feats in her life, but then to be doing the Mayhem Ball was just unmatched.
Why do you think people aren't listening to Jade's album enough?
Do you want? This is what I really think.
Yeah, that's what the podcast is for.
Radio stations don't play songs unless they have a story. So instead of like starting the story themselves, it's like, does it have a TikTok dance? Does it have this? Does it have that? Like even the Gaga album, like hardly any of those songs got played on the radio here.
Yeah, no, truly.
Like Abracadabra, I think got played for like 2 weeks and then got taken off. And I remember like emailing 2 different radio stations here being like, hey, How Bad Do You Want Me is going really big online. You guys should jump on it now. And nobody jumped on it. And then eventually they did. But by then, like, you've missed the trend. But I think there's just so much and that's what I love about doing this podcast, is all the people kind of on the fringe that are actually super talented and people really love that are just not getting added to radio stations. I can interview them now.
Yeah.
And man, have I been trying to get some interviews with Jade. And has she come on yet? Not yet.
No.
But she's trying. But I think that's it, is that there's no exposure to it and there's none of that like repetition builds reputation where it becomes an earworm kind of thing.
I think I totally understand what you mean about the story thing. It's like people, it's like we only care about it once it's being talked about
Yes.
versus when we're like, well, this is really like
Cool.
this makes me feel weird.
Yes.
And that weirdness makes me want to dance.
I think The Edge did play Angel of My Dreams for a little. Oh yeah, it was when you were here. They played Angel of My Dreams for a few
loved
weeks,
it.
and they did give it a go. But if there's only
It's a weird pop song,
yeah, but that's why it's so brilliant.
but it's
like
so
a,
good.
It's like a pop opera kind of.
Yeah.
And also I felt like I don't think it came out this year. I think it was the year before, but Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine album, that kind of just got forgotten.
Do you know what?
And it was brilliant.
I went back and listened to that whole album like maybe a month ago.
It's brilliant.
And that's a good thing to remember. The albums don't go away once we stop talking about them.
Yes.
They are always there. And I think once we used to have like CDs and records out, like because they were physically taking up space in our lives, you'd want to go back and listen to them.
Yeah.
Versus like digitally, it's like they sort of vanish. And I feel like it's so worth going back to albums that, I don't know, you may have thrashed a bit hard and then dropped off like 2 weeks later to just like have another listen.
Oh, that album was
Like a year later.
She was so unlucky because she released it and was getting all this chat, but then Taylor Swift dropped the Torture Poets Department and the whole world forgot about any other album that was coming out. And it was like, nah!
No comment.
But another one that we should talk about, and I see you've added this to the Google Doc, Lily Allen's West End Girl.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Madeline?
This for me is the album of the year, undoubtedly. I just think it's flawless. I think it's flawless. It is so good. The lyrics are amazing. The earworms go straight into your head. Hooks are great. The stakes of the album are so high. It's got talkability. Tell me about it. It's somehow managed to traverse into like TikTok. And this is a pop star who, like, she was on SNL this just current week. Her last SNL performance was 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's bananas.
So,
And again, I don't think any radio stations in New Zealand play any songs off that album.
and they all work. They'd all work
That's
on their
so
own.
good.
And I think what she's like navigating as a songwriter is like, it's a conversation we've not had really in pop
Yes.
music, and it's far beyond like unrequited love. It's about like divorce.
Yeah.
It's very real and tangible.
It's also frustrating as hell that not one interviewer was brave enough to try and ask David Harbour at the Stranger Things premieres or whatever what he thought of the album. How has he not had to comment on the album yet? Like, you've got to get his
I
review.
think there'll be something so powerful in place that's stopping that from happening. It's
Do it
so
anyway, you pussies.
well timed as well. Like the thing is, here's the thing with pop culture. It's like, oh, the timing could not have been better, and it's like they know.
They do.
Everyone knows everything, and it's all calculated. The album dropped mere weeks before or a week
So
before the
good.
Stranger Things press tour, and that is totally considered and is perfect.
And
it's perfect revenge.
It helps both of them. It's brilliant. But also, she is the winner of our Comeback of the Year category.
Yeah,
was
true.
for that. And then, so did you write in here Demi tried?
Oh yeah, Demi Lovato.
Yeah, Demi Lovato did try. You're
We
right.
did. What I really appreciated was Demi's weirdly Halloween costume. Her dressing up as that like horrible like photo of her.
Yes.
And I was like, this is a pop star I felt like had no ability to kind of laugh at herself for a while, and is really just like having fun out there. And it's good to see. I feel like
finally.
Halloween has become a really important time in a celebrity's sort of like fame cycle.
Yes.
Because it's really like gives us access into if they have a sense of humor or not, or if they just want to be hot.
Yeah.
And the ones that go funny, for me, level up into sort of legend status.
Although I am done with Heidi Klum. Like, just
go
too
on.
weird. Like, when she went as the worm.
No, that was incredible.
I'm done with it.
It was incredible. And I
done.
have to say,
we
like-
get it. You're good at Halloween.
She doesn't need to host a big party. Anytime anyone hosts a big party, I
Oh.
big respect for that. You know, she's got to
big
clean up.
respect.
She's picking up cans afterwards. She's taking the Powell cans out to the recycling bin. You know, it's a lot of fucking work. And she's got that big worm costume on.
I know, it's hard. It would be
She's
hard
picking
because she
spirit gum off her face while vacuuming the house.
can't even
Nightmare.
use it. It's awful.
I'm presumed she's not hiring cleaners. She's doing it all herself.
Yeah, I would assume that as well. She seems like she'd be that sort of person.
Yeah.
Song of the year, my considerations were Olivia Dean, Man I Need. No, you disagree. And Taylor Swift's Fate of Ophelia.
I think you're right, Olivia Dean. Man, I need.
Yeah, it's just I
think
felt
you're
like
bang on.
I think it's a song that like everybody loves, no matter what gender you are, what age you are. Everybody loves it.
It's classic. It's timeless, and also it created a star.
Yes,
And that's all you want from us as a great song. Well, no, a song should be a gift for us.
It is.
But also, like, she was already kind of rising. Like, she did Laneway, like in Auckland.
That's right.
This year, which is crazy.
Why? How long was this year?
Like endless.
It was so long.
That Laneway had Olivia Dean and Charlie at it. It was crazy.
And Remy Wolf.
And Remy Wolf.
How did Remy Wolf not pop off more this year? That's what I'm pissed off about. Remy Wolf and Griff should have popped off this year.
Yeah, Griff will have her time.
She'll
and you would have known. You were there.
And I was there the whole time. But I'll have that. Oh, and I cried. I cried. The moment that broke the internet this year would have to be the Coldplay kiss cam cheating scandal.
I think so.
That was the cheating scandal that rocked the world.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
That keeps on giving.
You know, it's like, it's just one of those moments you can only hope for in a year. And it gives us all like a bit of reprieve. We get to all jump on it. We all get to have a take. And every kind of avenue where we turned, there was no point where it was like, oh, it's actually kind of problematic. It was just fun. Fun in every corner of it. You know, like,
yes, you're so
sure,
right.
some 12-year-old girls like just found out that her dad's having an affair or whatever, but
How fun for
it was
us.
still fun. It was still a bit of fun.
Best reality show of the year.
I'm going to leave this over to you.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, obviously, because that was just one of the greatest shows, drama after drama. From the moment that you push play to the very end of the season, it is just drama.
From someone who doesn't know reality, I heard a bit of, it's like whatever comes to me, like whatever I hear, I'm like, oh, this must be a big show, but I'm never watching it. But I also heard lots about the cowboy cheerleader.
Oh, the Dallas Cowboys show on Netflix.
Was that this year?
I think they did have a season this year. I didn't get into that show as much. Yeah, but I mean, lots of people love it, so it should be in there as well. But my funniest...
Why is Mormon Wives popular?
Because it's just chaos and it never ends. So even when the show isn't in season, the show is playing out on social media. It's just constant.
And so they're religious ladies who...
They've all grown up in the Mormon church.
Are they still in the church?
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
And they've got lots of money?
Yes, some of them do, yeah.
And what's the main thrust of it? Like, what's going on?
They always be in the Mormon church and drama.
And every week they're just...
Like the first season, the first episode, there was a swinging scandal, an arrest, a drinking thing, and a breakup.
Okay.
And a divorce. It's nuts. And this season, they actually come up again in the funniest reality show, Rumour. So my first prize one, it probably shouldn't be this one, but to me, I found it so funny. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which is I used to be Beverly Hills hands down for this Housewives franchise, but it is 100% Salt Lake City now. And the funniest rumor that came out about it is there's a woman named Bronwyn, and she's just announced her divorce from him, but she was married to this guy who was like older than her. He kind of looks like Santa's like brother. He invented like the pager or something. Invented something. So he's rich as fuck. Anyway, so there was a rumor.
Pager?
I don't know. It was something like that.
Like I've got a guy who's been a crash at the hospital.
Something. I don't know. But he got caught cheating, and the rumor was that he got caught cheating, but while he was cheating, he kept farting.
No.
And I was like, if you're going to get caught cheating, you do not want...
Wait.
My friend
farting while he was having the affair.
Yeah, that he kept like just dropping big farts while they were hooking up.
Man, and that has to be real.
It's got to be real. And if that wasn't funny enough, Mary Cosby, who you would adore, her reaction was golden.
If someone told me my husband was making out with someone and farting, I don't know which one I'd be more devastated about. I mean, it's both of it. It's just embarrassing. And then what's wrong with his intestines? Why is he farting? Oh my God. Something's wrong.
Honestly, if you haven't discovered Mary Cosby yet, you must now.
I need to know, how many episodes are we talking a season of either Mormon Wives or Salt Lake City?
10 in a reunion.
So 11.
Yeah, so 11 to 12.
And how long are the episodes?
43 minutes. You could do this. I believe in you.
It's a lot. It's just a lot, isn't it?
I believe in you.
It's just so much to like...
Also,
it's like to hang out with people, you have to like really put in the time and like to know what anyone's talking about. It's like you got to sit down and you've got kids. Like, how do you find any time?
As soon as they go to bed. Also, there's like Instagram accounts that you can watch. Like, I think there's one called Reality Entertainment TV or something, and you go on the Instagram and it just puts up the like 8 best bits of the episode. So you don't have to watch the whole episode. You just watch the main bits. So if you can't watch the whole thing, it's a great way to catch up. But that Salt Lake City is so good. Like, someone gets arrested by the FBI and sent to prison live on camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many seasons are we into Salt Lake City? You?
I want to say 6.
No. It's
It's
just not happening. No,
you can.
it's just
you
not
must.
happening.
You'll love it.
It's like the movie Amelie. I've never seen it, never will.
The fact that
and not that I want to
Neither.
boycott or anything. It's just like the opportunity now is not going to present itself.
Okay.
I'm just never going to open that door.
Well, the other runner-up to funniest reality show rumor is Jessie from Mormon Wives exposed Demi's husband. There was like a gag for every season about like Fruity Pebbles or whatever, and nobody really knew what it meant. And then Jessie from Mormon Wives, do you want to see the moment so you can react to it? Okay, hang on a second, I'll show it to you. She exposed, let's get Chris Parker to watch it for the first time.
What am I watching, Mormon Wives?
This is Jessie from Mormon Wives exposing Demi's husband for something he does.
And now is this on the show or is this later on social media?
This is on social media. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this Demi crash out era right now. Her saying something like this is laughable because genuinely would never be jealous of someone saying these things that Lisa's saying about her. She got caught on camera. She knows it and she's trying to backtrack. So since she wants to be petty and be an I think I'm just going to go ahead and say that Grandpa Brett likes to drink her piss like it's dirty soda and he gulps it down like water, and that's what Fruity Pebbles is.
Gulps her piss.
Like it's dirty
And that's
lemonade.
what Fruity Pebbles is.
Yeah.
What is this show? What's going on?
It's so good.
Is he pissing into a cup and she's drinking?
She pissed into a cup and then he drank it. Like, I don't want to yuck people's yum. Like, if that's your vibe,
No, but
that's
don't
you.
drink. No, but don't drink a whole cup of piss.
Yeah. So then Demi comes out afterwards and goes, "Look, that was something that was done consensually behind closed doors." I'm like,
No.
Demi, just ignore it. Oh my god. Moving on to the show.
Like,
I love that I've broken you.
Like, how are we supposed to go to sleep with that information in our head? Like, all night I'd just be going like, how did she piss into the cup? Like, is there a she
Funnel?
Is there a funnel? Like, are there tools? Is there a like what's going on? And then it's like, do you struggle sleeping or are you fine?
Oh no, I'm a terrible sleeper.
Well, that's because it's this
yeah, this
shit.
is shit. Yeah, but it's a great question because also I'm like, at what point? You know, like sometimes you might be, you know, in the moment or whatever, and you're like, ooh, maybe we should try this. And it's like, I don't know, it's like putting my leg slightly in a different situation or whatever. I don't know. But then all of a sudden it's like, do you know, we should try and get a cup. Piss in this cup.
Yeah, and then it's always like, what cup?
Yes. What do we do with the cup after?
Is the cup going back into the cup shelf with all the other cups and then like friends are drinking out of that cup? It's like that bowl that you put popcorn and you vomit into.
Yes.
And, you know, it's like, so I think you should just have the piss cup then and that stays in the bathroom.
Yeah, you're right. Now I've overthought this and it's all your fault. Okay,
Sorry.
moving on to the show that stopped pop culture was Diddy's The Reckoning on Netflix. Wow.
I didn't watch it.
You have to watch it.
Is it like the official documentary on it?
So 50 Cent managed, so there was a guy that worked on the documentary Diddy was making for 3 days while the producers were away. He sold his footage from that 3 days. And it's behind the scenes of when Diddy is going through all of this stuff, like on the phone finding out about people from Danity Kane going against him, on the phone finding about other people and like how he's going to fight it. And
holy
it's
smokes.
crazy. And then
you're watching some really intense stuff, Sharon.
and then like behind the scenes stuff of like just realizing how wasted he is all the time.
Oh my
and
God.
all of his childhood friends, Biggie's parents. It's
Full on.
It's full on.
How
like,
many episodes are we talking?
4. It's
And
4 episodes, and I
they
think
always just been like, how much do I have to sit through?
4 episodes, and I think as someone that loves pop culture, it's it's not as like harrowing as watching the R. Kelly one, but it's
I don't know if I like all this because I basically grew up in a sensory deprivation chamber. Like I just wasn't listening to music like until I was about like maybe 16.
Yeah.
And so like I couldn't tell you any of like P. Diddy's songs.
You'd know them without knowing them, though.
You're right.
Like Bad Boys for Life.
No.
That we ain't going nowhere.
Oh, yeah. This is the part of the podcast where we sing.
I'm coming home. Every breath you take.
I know that one. That's him?
Well, it's a sample that Faith Evans sings on a song about Biggie with him.
Yeah, because my brother used to listen to that kind of music. And then his room was next to my room. And
so
I
you
would
hear the
listen to the vibrations. So I heard a lot of Ja Rule and DMX growing
Ja
up,
Rule.
weirdly.
Love Ja Rule. Okay, we are going to move into... actually, no, I see that you've added this here. We definitely must talk about this as another thing that has stopped pop culture. Ice hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Ice hockey has stopped pop culture so many times. Pucking Around, the Emily Wraith book series, and now the TV show.
Are you watching Heated Rivalry by any chance?
So I've watched the first episode of Heated Rivalry. You can watch it on Neon here in New Zealand, by the way.
I think it's a really interesting advancement of this sort of like erotic fiction journey that, and I'm like, because there's one thing to read and imagine it, and then there's another thing to sort of see it on your big widescreen TV. What was your experience seeing it all play out? Because it is basically just softcore pornography, right?
There was it's not something I'd want to watch and have someone
the kids
walk in. But I was watching it and I was like, man, way too much staring and not enough talking. Like, just hurry up and suck his dick already. Like, there's just so much staring. But also, I was reading an article.
That's what ladies like.
I was like, reading an article today. That a gay man had written, and he was like, as a gay man, I hate this show because they've made something gay for women.
Oh, that's fine.
They've glamorized it. So it's like gay men aren't having sex like that. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, the thing is that...
I want that on record.
We'll make it a social clip. Everyone, Heated Rivalry is Chris Parker's reality.
I look like that, and that's how I fuck.
I think it's good though, because also like it's like when you watched the Kim Kardashian sex tape, like it gives you tips.
I did not watch the sex tape.
Oh, I did, and that's how I learned how to give blowjobs. But like it's like that's how you learn things. And also, I would much rather watch that than watch
we're going to
some girl
see
get
so
railed.
much of this next year.
Yeah.
So I think all these books that were popular, clearly, like Your Fire and Ice, or what it was called.
Akatar.
Yes. Like,
Court of Thorn and
they've
Roses. That's
surely
being made.
Yeah. And then it's all going to
being
roll out.
made.
So I think trend alert, pew, 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 for 2026, softcore pornography.
Yes, it's back, baby.
Sky One Movies.
It's back,
You're
baby.
back, baby.
Also, just making pornography that women like watching.
Softcore, though.
Well, just, I don't know, a bit of respect. Like,
Yes.
again, not going to yuck
There's a lot of
anyone's...
respect, and although it's weird that I will say it's just weird that they have to be closeted. That's my kind of one beef with it.
Well, that's what I love about Pucking Around, the series, is that at first they are, but then they all come out and nobody gives a shit.
Right, interesting.
Yeah, like there's half the team's gay.
And would this be a good book for hockey fans?
Do you know what? I went to watch my friend Fuchsia play ice hockey and no one understood the rules, and then I started to explain them. Would you like me to read you an excerpt?
Yeah, it's nothing you love more, actually, isn't it? Than reading a bit of horny fiction to your gay friends.
Okay, hang on.
She's finding something really spicy for me.
I am. It's going to take me a second. Oh, no, actually, I just saw the... Don't worry.
It's not safe.
It's really full on of my bubblisses. The part that I found next to say she was collecting a lot of different things from different people in her mouth.
Oh.
And passing it to the next person.
Oh, that's actually making me feel physically ill.
Yeah. You should take a time and read it.
I don't want to.
I'd love your feedback. I've actually been trying to get my husband to read it because I'm interested to see if guys would find it hot. Like straight guys.
I don't think so.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in there.
There's
a lot of stuff.
Softcore porn. It's coming to your screens in 2026.
And we can't wait. The moments that celebrities lost touch this year, I think Katy Perry's name could come up in so many different ways. But I think the moment that, and it sucks because Katy Perry's the only one that people remembers, her and Oprah's best friend.
Gail.
Sorry, I swallowed rose, but when Gail and Katy Perry and all that went to space. But I felt like Katy Perry just made it the most cringe when she was like floating up with the daisy and then kissing the ground dramatically.
Sharon Casey,
what?
You get paid $1 million to go to space with 4 famous women.
Oh, I'd absolutely go.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, I'd go, but I wouldn't be floating around and be like, I don't know, holding up something that symbolizes my children, like.
You would, and there's this thing that, like, what I appreciate about it is that they've gone through the journey. They've done 3 days at space camp. They've done minimal training. They've got their custom suits made. They've drunk the Kool-Aid. They're like, so like, what we're doing is important. That
what was important about it?
And Katie was so on this, like, well, no, nothing, but they thought they were doing something big. And they thought they were really popping off, you know, and there was going to be this sort of moment. And then as we were kind of watching it, it just didn't click for us. The messaging wasn't across. And then it's just embarrassing. And so I can understand how Katie got to that point with the Daisy floating it in front of the screen and releasing her set list for her tour in space. Right. And again, it was like before that tour became what it was. She's had a hard year, Perry. I think she needs a little vacation.
Do you think that that was the moment Orlando Bloom was like, nope, we are done? Because he's like a big environment guy.
I don't know. I think I thought it was all on when they were paddleboarding naked.
Do you know my story about that?
You were there?
No. What? So one of this person I know is like one of her best friends. And so with that paddleboarding situation, they were telling me the story. With that paddleboarding situation, they have gone on a phone-free vacation. So they didn't know that they had been photographed or anything for like 3 or 4 days.
Let that be a lesson to you.
And then they picked up their phone and was like, oh my God. But also, if you got a big dick like that, let's go. Like I would. I'd be showing everybody. Be like, have you seen it? Do you want to see it? I'll show it to you. Consensually.
I think you must get to a certain point in life where you just don't care. Like
apparently he's a little bit like airy-fairy.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
He loves an ice bath, that's all I know.
Oh, doesn't he?
Which again, no one's proven anything about ice baths. That's just a thing that men are doing to themselves.
Oh, Jesus.
And women.
Now, I've got some people for the saddest celebrity breakup, but I see that you have in capital letters bullet pointed exclamation marked somebody that you believe.
You say what you thought was the biggest breakup in celebritydom in 2025.
So the biggest breakup that I thought was going to be Orlando and Katie or Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson. But you have come in hot saying that I'm wrong. Who's your pick?
Nicole Kidman and Keith.
And you know what? You would be correct, and I forgot about them.
That was
a massive surprise.
Heartbreaking.
A huge surprise.
It was crazy that played out. I thought that was rock solid.
Me too.
And no, turns out he's jealous of her hair or something. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I think love is not real.
No, I believe it.
That destroyed Australia. I felt like, they just really, the last thing they needed.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, some quick fire couple questions. Happiest couple moment, Travis, Kelsey, Taylor Swift's engagement. Runner up, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding.
Yeah, that did look beautiful.
It did look beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know of any other famous couples. I guess any sort of celebrity couple that's able to sort of like sail through without any press.
Yes.
I'm like, they're really happy.
Oh, yeah, true. Like Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes.
They must be having another great year.
Another great year. The messiest breakup of the year had to be Jojo Siwa and Kath Ebbs after the Celebrity Big Brother.
Yes, that was unbelievable.
And then coming out afterwards that she's now been with Chris Hughes, who I am obsessed with their relationship as well.
I wonder if what has Jojo Siwa got in store for us next year? That's what I wonder.
A wedding. She is definitely getting married and having babies next year, I reckon.
I wonder if she'll go full...
Full what?
Christian.
Oh, would it surprise me?
She might go like, who's to say?
It could happen. Okay, biggest genre of 2025. I'm going to put it out there, K-pop. With the rise of Cat's Eye, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, there's like K-pop groups filming videos and stuff. Yeah. I reckon it's K-pop.
It'd have to be. Trend in music alone or pop culture?
Both.
I'm putting ice hockey in there, obviously. And obviously softcore pornography. I do think we're just seeing, it might be just like the state of the world or whatever, but I just think everyone's reacting to that by being horny.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a big trend going forward. It's just like people getting themselves in a real fap over.
Yes, fapping.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. The biggest rage watch of the year, The Summer I Turned Pretty, it was for me.
Yeah, I avoided every second of it.
So you should. Most entertaining beef, I put 50 Cent and P. Diddy. Runner-up, Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
It has to
Also,
be Kendrick and Drake.
Taylor and Charlie XCX.
I'm not going to call that beef.
Ooh, it more just feels like one person overreacted to somebody's clever song.
Yeah, I think what Charlie wrote was a kind of like interesting.
It was about herself.
It was about jealousy.
Yeah.
And I think she's like very, like she's the first one to put her hand up and be like, we're flawed as people. Whereas I felt like the song that Taylor put out was sort of like, it had these like sort of subtle shade that was sort of thrown that was like actually not very subtle, and
it was just mean.
It kind of a bit like, oh, you're okay, just move on. Like, be the bigger person about it.
I reckon Charlie's going to do a new album and not even acknowledge her, which I hope is what happens.
I don't think Charlie will make music for a while. I think she's making a lot of movies.
I love that though.
Yeah, she's got a movie coming out actually very soon. The Moment. Yeah. I think the Kendrick Drake beef was again like not fully across it, but I did find Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance to be a incredibly large moment in pop culture that we moved on, that we were all about for about a month, and then we just kind of moved on from and then forgot it happened this year. But I will never forget those jeans.
The jeans and the like.
I'll never forget
the Hey Drake right at the camera.
Yeah,
was unreal. And then at the Grammys when he won for that song, the whole crowd started singing the A minor.
Yeah,
so great.
And I just thought, a man who can comfortably wear kind of flared jeans like that, like bootcut jeans.
Yeah. Confidently and hot.
Has my full respect.
Me too. The best one-liner of the year was, I put Justin Bieber's standing on business to paparazzi. That became a big thing.
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
And then you've put in here a nomination for Madden Marvel.
Are you across Madame Marvel flipping around Wicked Witch?
I've seen her doing it all the time, and I saw the video where Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were like, "Oh, she's doing it again."
It's another gift of the internet, and I'm so grateful to Michelle Yeoh for it. It's giving. There could be 100 people in the room, no one believes in you, but that one person does, and that's all that it needs, from Gaga. And, you know, it's these moments where in a press tour they sort of forget that the internet's holding the score, the internet's collecting it all, the internet's building up its case against you, and eventually will use that case to tear you down. And I think she's come out sailing from this, but I've really loved every second of it.
Oh, me too. Okay, to finish up today, the saddest celebrity deaths, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh.
You've added in the Pope.
Well, I forgot that. What?
You said also. No, you said, quote, also the Pope died. Lol.
Well, yeah, that was not lol, but just like that was kind of crazy that happened. It
was crazy.
I remember when we all got really into the smoke coming out of the chimney again. You know, that's just a big moment in life,
in history.
I'm sure the Vatican haven't moved on from it as fast as we have.
Oh no!
But then also, I will have to say this was for me. The passing of Diane Keaton destroyed me.
It was so sad.
What an absolute legend. And it's one of those deaths that sort of like hits you so hard in the week, and then you sort of get like thrust about for the rest of the year, and you sort of forget, and then the Oscars happen again, and then they do the in memoriam, and then you're like, Diane Keaton again. So I think people watching The Holiday, it'll just hit differently this year.
It really will.
'Cause she dies in that film too.
Oh, spoiler alert!
It came out 20 years ago, Sharon.
And it's still good. The last one for the 2025 Pop Culture Awards, the biggest trend of the year, I have put Labubu's runner-up, 6'7", 6'7". Fuck, I hate 6'7" so much. My kid says 6'7" one more time, I'm going to uppercut myself.
Yeah, but did you say was up?
What do you mean?
Did you say was up?
Was that? Yeah.
So you have no right to tear down 6'7".
Hey, excuse me. I said was up last year. Remember I tried to get it going again?
Were you random source?
No.
Did you vote for Pedro?
No.
In any of those instances, like every generation deserves something annoying that they think's really funny.
Well, I thought that it was going to be
and how
Skibbity.
beautiful that Gen Alpha have
Who
found
knows?
theirs. Or is it Gen Beta?
I don't even know anymore. But you also added in Jet 2 Holiday.
Yeah, that was this year. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I was at a party on the weekend and someone played the Becky Hill song and then everyone started going, nothing beats a Jet 2 Holiday. I was like, far out.
For a
She must
while
hate
on
that.
TikTok, that was the only thing
Yeah.
that was coming up on my feed. And I'll say it, every time laughed. And that's rare for a trend like that.
You would.
Yeah, but Big Labubu, yeah. But
Did
it was
you
it was a Labubu last year for me, actually. They've actually, it's been like 2 years of Labubu mania.
Oh my God.
We have a Labubu in the house.
Shut up.
Did not buy it, but it came into our lives. We actually adopted a Labubu.
Oh, that is the worst note to end this podcast on. Well, Chris Parker, thank you so much for joining us. It was so lovely
Thanks,
to
Sharon.
see you.
It's so nice to say cock ring on a podcast.
Yay, cockring. Now, if you would like to catch up with everything that Chris Parker is doing and get tickets to his next tour.
Sure, if you're in Australia.
If you're in Australia, well, people will, actually, this podcast is more popular in Australia than it is New Zealand.
Then you are in Australia.
Australian
Does your
people,
fan base have do you call them anything? The little bit extras?
my close personal friends.
Okay, well, to
Yeah.
the close personal friends, yeah, I'm touring Australia. And tickets are in the link in my bio on my Instagram, Chris Parker 11. I'll never drop the 11.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and we will catch you back next
time.
week.
And remember, if it isn't, I don't know, did you end this with anything?
No, I don't. But
You
if
need
you
a sign off.
Well,
You need
give
say
me
hi to
one.
your mum for me or something, you know?
That's nothing can beat a say hi to your mum for me. Would
And
you give me one?
Yeah, okay. And remember, Sharon's always here to serve up a little bit extra. I don't know. That was bad.
It was bad. What about and remember, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit extra.
Oh, perfect.
Be you, babes.